All right, let's talk about these drones. I live in New Jersey and I have not seen any drones mainly because I'm too busy and I'm not looking at the sky at night, but but I've talked to a lot of people I know in the business world, people I talk to in other states have even asked me about, yo, what's going on with these drones over Jersey? So I want to play this for a minute and talk about it.
This is over my house right now. What is that?
What is that and what are they? That New Jersey resident is not alone in asking that question. Mysterious drone sightings like this prompting heightened security concerns and fears from locals throughout New Jersey. Well, now state and federal officials investigating who is flying the drones and why. Now, when asked if he is concerned, here's what New Jersey Senator Cory Booker had to say. Listen.
I'm concerned. I issued a letter to ask for more information, and I think there should be a lot more transparency about them.
Are you hearing from constituents?
Yes, I am. And elected leaders.
Are you expected to be briefed today?
I hope so. Again, I've been a little frustrated. There hasn't been enough transparency, letting people know what's happening. It's allowing a lot of potentially misinformation to spread, or at least fear. We should know what's going on over our skies, and I've asked for a lot more information.
New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy will talk to the White House about this, while at the same time, we're still hearing no threat to public safety. So how do we square these two pieces of information, my friend?
So if Governor Murphy is talking to the White House about this, then this must be something. Now, let's put some context to the drones. So drones, let's talk about some of the rules. So a drone must be flown below 400 feet. You can fly a drone for commercial purposes, but you need an FAA license, Part 107 certificate. Now, there's also no-fly zones as far as maintaining the proper distance from airports and things, that are no-fly zones. We're about 24 years from 9/11. Now, the thing to remember about terrorism, we have so much technology more than what we had back in the early 2000s and even the late 90s. But supposedly there are some rumors that these drones are offering an Iranian mothership. I mean, who knows? I mean, let's not forget, we always have enemies in the world. And there's always a potential for terrorism. And one of the reasons why 9/11 happened, now, I'm not going to go into the conspiracies about 9/11. Everybody has different points of view about 9/11. One thing we do know about September 11th, we do know that there are a lot of things that led up to it. We do know that we had hijackers that snuck into the country. A lot of them learned to fly here in America. They spent, at least a year, 2 years here, maybe even longer, just scoping out what they wanted to do. Now, drones provide a whole new opportunity.
Yeah, that is exactly what so many people in New Jersey are asking, Reed. How can you tell us that these drones don't pose a threat to the communities that they're flying over when you can't tell us who they're being sent by, what they're here for, why, and what information, if any, they are collecting? Now, what we do know about these drones is that according to firsthand accounts of seeing the drones over New Jersey, these things appear to be about the size of a small car.
Hold up. A size of a small car? That's pretty damn big.
About what they're doing here or where they're coming from. There's only speculation as this mystery unfolds. We spoke to one representative yesterday, Jeff Van Drew. He said that according to officials with certain security clearances, they told him that these drones could be coming from an Iranian mothership that's off the East Coast. However, when we asked him if there is any concrete evidence that he could show us, he did not go any further than that. So the Pentagon has actually come out and refuted those claims.
If you guys are old enough to go back to the 9/11 days, there was a time that Condoleezza Rice did say that.
I don't think anybody could have predicted that these people would take an airplane and slam it into the World Trade Center, take another one and slam it into the Pentagon, that they would try to use an airplane as a missile, a hijacked airplane as a missile.
Obviously a big lie. So I'm not saying the Pentagon is lying, but sometimes they try to calm down people's fears by saying, oh, there's nothing to that.
For the time being, but this is really just a mystery as to what these drones are doing here, how many of them there are, and exactly who's sending them, Reed. A lot of people concerned.
Right. So I need to ask you about investigations by the New Jersey State Police and State's Office of Homeland Security. What came of their investigations? Any findings that are reportable yet?
Yeah, well, there was a closed door meeting yesterday that a lot of mayors in the area were briefed on. And I can tell you, coming out of that meeting, we spoke to one mayor who was incredibly frustrated. He basically summarized the meeting in the following, saying that it could have been just as easily sent in an email because there wasn't any tangible information for them to go back to their communities with.
You know, there's been over 3,000 reports of drone sightings since November 18th. So we're talking about a month ago, 3,000 sightings. So most of the time when you're talking about terrorism, the East Coast is usually something that is hit first.
No instruction about what people should do when they see these drones other than to report them to police. Now, what I can say is that on both sides of the aisle, people that we have spoken to are very eager to get one of these drones down safely. They believe that that is going to provide them with enough evidence to get some answers as to what the intentions are behind these drones. Governor Phil Murphy, though, has said that, that is not something that he plans on doing, that he wants people to quit fear mongering. So he's really sticking to the point that these drones do not appear to present an immediate threat to the communities that they're flying over.
Either they get one of these drones down and understand if it's just a regular citizen flying a drone. Who's flying their drone at nighttime? What everyday person flying a drone is flying their drone at nighttime? So I'm not sure what this is, but I think they need to shoot one down and at least bring one down to analyze what's going on with it. Who knows? I don't know what drones do. I mean, the technology is going faster than what we can even keep up with. So the drone, maybe it can shoot out something. Maybe it can shoot out some type of agent. Who knows? Some type of spray. Who knows what? Syria just fell. We obviously have Israel-Palestine has been going on for a while. Iran hates us. The USA needs to be focused. Everybody was so worried about the election, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and Trump won, and everybody thinks the world is going to end because Donald Trump's in office. Meanwhile, similar things happen when we go back in time to the late 90s, 2000, when Bush got in and beat Al Gore. Everybody was, talking about that and how Bush stole the election. Bill Clinton, his affair with Monica Lewinsky in 99 and all this stuff going on. Meanwhile, those were the years that were preceding up to 9/11. Those were the times where people were planning things to attack the USA because we were distracted and we were sleeping. The public was sleeping. So I am happy that the public is noticing these things. They're making a big stink out of it. And like I said, I've been hearing a little bit about it being in New Jersey, and I kind of haven't even been paying attention to the drones, but I might go outside right now and take a look. It's nighttime right now. I might go outside and I'm going to start looking at the sky at night and see what's going on, because if anything's flying around here, I'm going to end up talking about it and, putting some light on it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys think the drones are an issue. Have you noticed them? Especially if you're on the East Coast, have you noticed them? Do you think there's a possibility that there's something as far as terrorism that could be involved? I think there's a good opportunity to at least monitor the areas that we live in with these drones, and what they're being monitored for, who the hell knows. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Crucial Convo.